Hey everybody, welcome to this tutorial. I had someone who requested that I do Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville, so I am going to do that in this tutorial. I like this song. It's a great song. It's fairly easy for beginners to play. What I'm going to do in the first part of the video is I'm going to go through the chord chart, which you can find on my website, laurenbateman.com. I'm going to go through the chord chart and the progression first for the verse and the chorus of this song. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to go through the intro section that you just heard me play for this song. So let's get started with the first part of this verse. So the great thing about this song is that in this verse, you get to hold these chords for a very, very long time. So there's not a lot of chord changes, which makes this a really, really great song for beginners because you can focus on the strumming instead of having to change all these chords. Once we get to the chorus, we're going to be changing the chords a bit more. So the first chord we're going to start with is a D chord, just a regular D major chord. Very nice. And there's a few different strumming patterns you could do depending on your skill level. The one I'm going to play in this tutorial is a little bit of a syncopated pattern. It's going to be 1, 2, and what is it? 1, 2, and 4. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. Now, if that syncopation is too much for you and you really want to have a downbeat on that third count, you can do that. We can do 1, 2, and 3, 4, down. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Either one of those will work perfectly fine for this song. It just depends on your skill level. So if the syncopated rhythm I'm doing is going to be a little bit too much, just do that. 1, 2, and 3, 4, down, down, up, down, down. But the one I'm going to be using is down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. You heard me accidentally say another extra up in there. You can add that up in if you want, but I'm going to be using the strumming pattern with not the extra up on the end. So let's go through this chord chart. We've got the D chord. We're going to play it 6 times in a row. So you're going to play that strumming pattern 6 times. How fantastic is that? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and then that gets us to the word oil. And when we get to the word covered with oil, we're going to change to an A major chord. So all those tourists covered in oil. So that's the key word you're listening for. So if you don't want to count out 6 measures, listen for the word oil. That's when the A chord changes over. Now, this A chord we get to stay on for 8 measures. So that is completely fantastic. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then boil is the next word where we're going to change chords and we're going to go back to the D chord. And we're just going to play that once. Now, the next chord after that is D7. If you don't know a D7 chord, you can just play 2 D chords in a row. But if you want it to sound like the song, we're going to play 1 measure of D major, followed by 1 measure of D7. So that would be boil, which then leads us into the chorus section. So that is the kind of the verse section of the song. So it's a D chord for 6 measures. It's an A chord for 8 measures. It's a D chord for one measure, and it's a D7 chord for one measure. Again, if you don't know the D7 chord, don't worry about it too much. Just play 2 D chords. And that is your verse, and that's how it repeats for the rest of the song. So let's go on to the chorus part, Wasting Away again in Margaritaville. We've got a lot more chord changes in this section of the song. So we're going to start with a G, and we're going to keep the same strumming pattern. So it's going to be a G chord, followed by an A major chord, followed by D, and then D7. All right, and we're going to repeat that twice. So it's going to go G to A to D to D7, and then repeat G to A to D and D7. So that is the first half of the chorus. The second part, we start on G again, so it's going to be G, again to A, again to D, but this time we're just going to play one strum and then back to A. So if I sing it with the words, some people claim that there's a woman to blame. So all of those chords line up with the lyrics. People talk about how do you sing and play guitar. You line up the chords with the lyrics. On a song like this, it's very easy to do. So that D chord is under w, and then the A chord is on man, and then the next G chord comes on blame. So let me go through that again. So we got G for one measure, A for one measure, and then we got D, A, back to G. So it's got, some people claim that there's a woman to blame. So we have a full measure of G, followed by 2 measures of A, and then 2 measures of D. And then we're back to the beginning. So I'm going to play through a verse and a chorus, and then I'll show you guys the intro after that. So let's start from the beginning. So we got 6 measures of D, 8 measures of A, followed by a D and a D7, followed by the chorus. So let's see how it's going to sound. So we got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nibbling on sponge cake, watching the sun bake. All of those tourists covered in oil. Here's the switch to the A. Strumming my 6th string on my front porch swing. Smell those shrimp, they're beginning to boil. D7, chorus, here we go. Wasting away. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's nobody's fault. And then that's it. You pick up right back from the beginning, going through the verse and the chorus. So in the next section of this video, I'm going to show you that cool little intro that you can play for this song. All right, guys, welcome back. In this section, we're going to talk about the intro, which is basically a bunch of little like double stops. It's 2 notes played together at the same time. So we're going to mostly be using our first finger, third finger, first, second, and third. I can't even talk this morning. So first finger, second finger, third finger. And we're almost going to be playing somewhat like reversed power chord shapes, if you know what that is. So I'm going to show you 2 ways to play this. One, kind of the normal way. One, a slightly easier way if you find playing 2 notes at the same time difficult. So let's start with the first one. So we're going to start. I'm going to come a little bit closer here, roll my seat up. So we're going to start with the first finger on the 5th fret of the high E string, and our 3rd finger is going to stretch to the 7th fret on the B string. So we have 5th fret on the 1st string, 7th fret on the B string. And we're going to play that together 3 times. So it's 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to slide this whole shape back to the 3rd and 5th fret. So it's 5 and 7 3 times. Slide back to 3 and 5 once, and then back up to 5 and 7. That's the first part. So it's 5 and 7. Slide down, 1st finger to the 3rd fret, 3rd finger to the 5th fret, and then right back. And you're going to do that twice in a row. So we got so that's the first part. Now what we're going to do for the kind of the ending is we're going to slide the 1st finger up from the 5th fret to the 7th. We're going to use our 2nd finger on the 8th fret of the B string. So we got 7 and 8. And you're going to play that 3 times. And then we're going to head back down to 5 and 7, then 3 and 5, and then a D chord. All right, so the whole thing, let me go through that again. So we got 5 and 7, 3 times. Then 3 and 5, and then back up to 5 and 7. And then we're going to repeat that. Now up to 7 and 8, 5 and 7, 3 and 5, and then D. Now, if that's too difficult for you, what you can do is just play everything on the high E string. So you can just play 5 on the high E, 5, 5, 5, 3, 5, 5, 5, 5, 3, 5, 7, 7, 5, 3, 2. So let's do that again, just single notes. 5, 5, 5, 3, 5, 5, 5, 5, 3, 5. Now up to 7, 7, 7, 7, 5, 3, 2. Play that a little out of rhythm. So it would sound like this. All right, guys, there you go. That is the full Margaritaville tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like the video. If you're looking for more information, you can go to my website, laurenbateman.com. I do have a guitar course there if you're looking for more strumming advice or looking to get your playing a little bit better and sounding a little cooler with these songs. Feel free to check that out, laurenbateman.com. Thanks, guys, so much, and I'll see you in the next video.